Welcome back to Down the Frame, guys. Today I have a review video on the ISOTunes Pro Aware. The ISOTunes Pro Aware is a product I've been using at my daily job site, and I've been using it for about 2 months, but I do have some opinions on it. But if you're new here, we're a DIY channel in which we work on select projects, such as this 1985 Bayliner Capri. We're doing a full boat restoration on it, and all the videos are on our channel. There's a whole playlist with them. If you guys believe in the best way to learn is by getting in over your head and figuring out a way to get out of there, then hit that subscribe button. That's what we do here. We get in over our head and we make it work. Now, without further ado, let's get down on the frame and review these. So ISOTunes Pro Aware is a newer product, and a lot of construction guys use the ISOTunes Pro, which are wireless, Bluetooth, OSHA approved is what they claim, hearing protection, I should say. What led me on to this is the fact that when you're on a job site, one of the most important things is hearing what's around you, whether it's a lift beeping in the background coming up behind you, somebody yelling at you, your boss or whatever. You need to be able to hear that stuff happening. So I thought this was really cool. What they claim on the box here is enhanced environmental sound control, 2 millisecond impulse noise filtration, IP67 dust, sweat, and waterproof, and up to 10 hours of battery life, as well as OSHA compliant. On the back, it says it has Aware technology, uses level-dependent situational awareness to let you safely listen to the world around you. It contains Bluetooth 5.0 technology, which makes it easier just to connect to your phone. It has a rating of 26 for its noise reduction, which is pretty good. Designed for all-day comfort, and I gotta say, they're pretty comfortable. Now, let's get into the product itself. So in the box, they give you all sorts of goodies here. Got your ISOTunes quick guide, startup. Always read that. They give you a little sticker, pretty cool. A whole welcome to the family kit, very nice touch. Packaging's pretty good, although this packaging kind of looks like it's 1990s sort of, I don't know, nerdiness. I like it. A thank you for your order, which also has the manufacturer warranty on it, and another manual. Comes in this case. Comes with a whole selection of earbuds, which they have like your standard earbud, but then they also have their like proprietary, really squishy earbuds, which I like, but there's another quirk to that. We'll get to that section in a minute. And here they are. They are wired in a way. They're wireless, but have a wire in between them. You know, you flip it around the back there. Has a clip to clip onto your shirt or helmet or whatever you want. You have the controls, which on the controls, they're the side controls right here, which that controls the awareness volume. And on here, it has the volume up and volume down for your standard audio, your music, your phone calls, which you can answer phone calls with this. It's pretty cool. And the center button is your stop, play, skip. And then I believe the other side is just your battery. Now, as you can see on the back of the units themselves, they look like that. They kind of hook over your ears, such as that. I usually sling them around back, hook them over here, and there you go. It's kind of what they look like. They do kind of flip around, which is why they provide this. Sometimes I'll hook it to the back of my helmet when I'm working, and it stays like that, moves with your head pretty nicely. Some pros are that there have been plenty of times where I've actually was able to hear people that I would not have been able to hear because of the Aware technology in this. You can turn it off. You can actually completely turn off the Aware technology. Say somebody's grinding something right next to you or cutting through some, I don't know, sheet metal with a saw, and it's super loud, screechy loud. Just turn it off and you get that full protection and comfort. That's pretty cool, but it's 25 NRR, so you're not gonna hear people like that. So you just turn up the awareness volume, and yeah, I've been able to hear my foreman, I've been able to hear my coworkers calling for me. It's been really a cool technology. The sound quality is pretty good. It's not like, you're never gonna get audiophile type quality from something like this, but I'm certainly not complaining. It sounds very good. The earbuds that I'm using are their proprietary, very squishy sound blocking ones. You gotta be careful though, because I'm actually an apprentice electrician. So I have a backpack, and if at the end of the day you're going to leave and you pick up your backpack, it could get caught in your backpack. I did that. I almost damaged them. They're also very comfortable. I'll be wearing these 8 hours a day. They're 10-hour battery life, no lie. I have not had them die on me, and I've had it turned on all day. Sometimes I'll just have it on its Aware and not playing any music. Sometimes I'll play music or listen to a podcast or whatever. So everything that you kind of expect from the product is basically there. I think ISOTunes really nailed what was desired in these. I'm sure people want, the wireless the 0 wired option, and I'm sure it's on its way at some point, but I don't mind having the wired option because I like the fact that I can play or have these on all day and never worry about them dying. And when I leave work, I'll just go into my car and I'll plug it into the USB port, charges on the way home and on the way back to work in the morning. Battery is never a thing for me. It never dies, which is great. Now, the Aware, awesome. Battery life, it's there. The hearing protection, it's also there. You don't have to worry about that loud saw next to you. It's not just, oh, you know, these are kind of there. It's there. But there are some quirks and things that they can't really say work if at least you use them the way that I use them. Let's get into the cons. I always hate the cons section, but it's also the most informing part of the video. So I think the first thing I'm going to talk about is what I literally just said, the USB port and how I've been using it. They say that it's IP67 rated, waterproof rated, meaning, you know, sweat and all that. It's not going to affect it. But I think that is only if the USB port stays closed in the rubber cover that they provide on it. And that would be this little cover right here. If you look at my cover, it's kind of stuck like that. This is a design flaw. When I have this plugged into my car, it's been hot, right? So I know that rubber forms to this. The USB plug actually pushes it like that when it's plugged in, and it's stayed there. It's basically permanently that way. There's no way I can close it. It just pops right back out. So that's a design flaw. Zach, how do you know if that's a design flaw? Well, I know it's a design flaw because I have a headlamp that has this same sort of flap, but it's a softer rubber, and the back part of the flap here pops straight out to allow for it to either swivel away or not bend as much. This back part doesn't pop out. It stays flat, and that's why this thing's getting bent and staying like that. It's a choice of rubber. It's also a choice for them not to allow it to pop up like that. So unfortunately, this IP67 waterproof stuff, it's not there because, I mean, as far as I know, USB ports aren't waterproof. So that's a design flaw. That's one tick down, but that's really simple. I wouldn't say don't buy it because of that, but if you're looking for the waterproof, like if the waterproofing's a big part of it, it's questionable. The second negative mark on these is their proprietary hearing protection earbuds. They're comfortable. They felt a little awkward at first to put in your ears, but once you get them down, they're pretty nice. They're comfortable. They do keep the sound out, like I said, and I like them. I've been rocking them. However, I've noticed, and I've only been using these for 2 months, I think, I've noticed some degradation in the rubber quality. You can't really see it on camera, but you can see that the rubber is already wearing out, and they're kind of hard to clean too. It's almost like a sticky rubber. It's interesting. Very squishy. It's like memory foam. I really like them, but the durability I'm not sure is there. I'm sure in the long run they're gonna wear out a little bit too quick. The fix to that is that I'm sure they sell replacement ones, or, you know, you can just switch to one of the other earplugs that they have, like the normal standard ones that come with it. Durability, another note on durability is these things are, I can't say that they're not durable because I haven't broken them yet, and like I said, I had a backpack strap get pulled on it, but yeah, they don't feel that durable, and that's kind of okay because you want to keep the weight down. Because at first, yeah, they actually did kind of hurt my ear a little bit at first because I'm wearing safety glasses and that's going over there too. Once I adjusted my safety glasses and wore them for a bit, they ended up feeling pretty good. No complaints there. My last con to the ISOTunes Pro Aware is that the Aware software needs some tuning. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to come out with software, but I think it would be really cool to give the purchaser the ability to go into a piece of software and fully adjust the Aware settings. I'd like to, you know, reduce the cutoff or increase the cutoff for noise and maybe select certain noises to cut out. I really think that would be a cool thing to do because not everybody's going to be using this on a commercial construction site where there's a lot of lifts. Maybe they're working with saws and maybe you want to be able to record. Who knows? You could record the sound of that saw and basically teach that software to cut the noise out for that particular saw and upload it to your headset. I think that would be a really cool technology. That's something that maybe is going to come down the line. There is something weird about the Aware technology, which I noticed when they were doing pavement work and they were using the tamponing system that they use on like a roller for, you know, packing the dirt down. Bassy noises make these things cut out almost at too fast of a frequency. So it ends up sounding like you can hear it like turn on and off. So some tuning could be done there, which, like I said, if there was a software available, the user could do that themselves, or if there was, you know, maybe an update be pushed to these that could do that. The OSHA compliant part is another part that's in question. I don't know what exactly they mean by OSHA compliant. Does it mean that it matches what OSHA would require in hearing protection, like above a certain NRR rating, which great, that meets it. But, you know, if I walk onto a job site with these, my boss might be like, you can't wear those. You know what I mean? Like, they might say that electronic hearing protection is not okay. And did they really go to OSHA and go, hey, OSHA, can you approve these? You know what I mean? Like, is that what they did? If they did that, great. I would love to get that on paper, because what a lot of the times, if you go to a commercial job site, you might have customers that don't want you to be wearing any sort of electronic hearing, you know, because you might be listening to music and that could be a distraction. It's going to depend on each job site. So I don't think there's any power in walking up to a job site that you know doesn't allow headphones and going, well, this is OSHA compliant protection. I think they're going to tell you to get out of town. Doesn't matter. You're not wearing them. So if you know you're working on a job site, or multiple job sites like that, or regularly, I don't know if these are the best purchase for you. But if you know your job sites pretty well, then yeah, get these, because it's like if you were to get the Pros, the ISOTunes Pros, without the Aware technology, well, that's great. Now I can't hear. It's almost like you're downgrading. If you're gonna spend $100, you might as well spend the $150, I think, for these, and be able to talk to people and hear your coworkers yell at you. That extra $50 is a huge value, in my opinion. So to wrap this up, would I recommend the ISOTunes Pro Aware? And the answer is yes. They're great on the job site. They allow you to be safe as well as listen to music or podcasts, which in my opinion is priceless on a job site. It makes the day go by quicker. It helps you stay focused. It keeps your hearing safe, and it's just a great product. They really did a great job with this. Go check out ISOTunes and see any other products. Now, I'm going to put these on and do some work on the boat, a little bit of fiberglass. So we'll see you guys next time on Down to the Frame.